What's going on? All right, so it's been a minute, a couple weeks, nothing special. Life's just been really busy. And I say busy in the fact that workouts are still happening. Work has gotten busier over the last couple weeks, and it's just the same stuff every day. The workouts haven't really changed a whole lot as far as what we're doing right now. It's either, if I'm not doing either a tempo bike, or tempo run, lactate threshold bike or run, or some kind of interval on the swim, I really haven't been doing anything else. But today, we are in the final, we're about 3.5 weeks away from taper. So that means we're about less than 5 weeks away from race day. And I'm physically starting to get to the point where I cannot wait for this to be over. 20 weeks is a long time to train for something, especially something you weren't initially mentally trying to train for. Remember, I didn't sign up for this race until Christmas, until like a little after Christmas. So it was the race is one of those things where it was on a whim. Started training in January, and now we're here in April, and I'm like, we're almost done. So today is April 12th. There's a lot happening right now. So I'm going to get ready to go to the gym. Today is it's supposed to be plyo, plyo and a little bit of shoulders, but I might do back and biceps and push plyo to Friday morning. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'll decide when I get to the gym. But for now, I'm going to sit here. It's about 6:25 a.m. I'm going to sit here and mentally get ready for the gym. I got about 20 minutes I need to leave, and you're coming with me. So let me get ready for the gym, and I'll see you there. So the biggest change we have happening right now is this. The house is officially on the market. So that has basically consumed more of my life than anything. Just getting everything ready to sell, getting everything ready to be shown, because when you sell a house, you actually have to have people show and walk through it and look at it and all these other good things. So the house has basically been brought down to a shell. We're living not minimally, but we have like minimal decorations, minimal decor, just nothing. Walls are as bare as we can get them, because there's no personal stuff laying around or hanging up to make it look like it's our home. Obviously our furniture's in there because we have to live, and we still have a lot of stuff. Yesterday, the house went on the market. Within 10 minutes, our realtor calls us up and says, hey, I just put the house live, but we have a showing at 5:15. So we had to, while I'm in meetings, my wife was in the house getting everything in the house ready to go, cleaning the room, making sure the girls' bedrooms were presentable, and then we'd take the dogs, lock the cats up, take the dogs, and go for a ride. Now, luckily, the house, it's a little different this time selling the house as far as understanding. Like our realtor texts us, hey, we just left, we have the Ring doorbell, so when someone comes in, we can actually hear when they leave the house. But yeah, this is going to be the next 2 months of my life, is trying to sell this house, because not only do I have to sell it, but now we have to start packing everything and reducing and minimizing and such, and that's going to be fun. So that's why I'm still training, because it takes my mind somewhere other than that. And so let's go to the gym. I'm going to do plyo and shoulders today, so I'm probably not going to record the workout. I will talk about it after the gym, but I just want to get it done. It's already 5 after 7, so I'm running a little bit behind, but I've had 2 days in a row where I was on Zoom calls from 8:30 to 5, and I don't have the capacity to be there before 9 o'clock this morning. So they will get me when I get there, and that is all I have to say about that. So I'm going to head to the gym. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so we start every session with about 10 minutes on the treadmill to warm up. So that's what we're doing, 4.0 incline, nothing crazy, just to get the blood moving. I'm not going to use this as my calorie burning. I do enough of that as is. So last week on, let's put the phone. So last week on Instagram, I tried to do a Q&A. To nobody's surprise, only 3 people responded with questions, and they were, friends. So I'm going to answer one of them right now. The question is, when am I going to get into doing ultras? Now, I know who this question comes from, obviously. It wasn't anonymous. No, nor I don't think it was ever intended to be anonymous. But I'm going to dime out whoever it was. And I'm not going to do that for the other ones, but I'm going to tell you who this one was. This question came from my boy Hayden. You probably remember Hayden from the Ironman Chattanooga video, because he came down, he trained for a day, he did a brick on the trainer, and then we did that run, and then he came and supported me for the race. Awesome individual. But he runs ultras, ultra marathons. His girlfriend Harrison also runs ultra marathons. So naturally, the question is going to be, when am I going to run an ultra? The answer is never. I have no interest in ever running an ultra. It's just a lot of running. I think the only ultra I'll ever do is the Goggins 4x4x48 challenge. It's 48 miles in 48 hours. That's it. I've gone even so far to tell my wife, if you ever hear me bring up the idea of possibly running an ultra, slap me and threaten me with divorce, because I definitely don't want to do that. And I have a friend, my friend Pam, who also ran Chattanooga with me. She's actually doing multiple ultras this year. I think she's got a 50K coming up. And I don't know if she's doing a 100K later, but I'm pretty sure she has a couple ultras coming up. And of course, Hayden's always running his ultras. Check out his channel, by the way. When he's running, he puts out quality content. When took a little hiatus from YouTube, but he's back. And he's just, his content differs from mine. But I'm also gonna plug his new girlfriend Harrison and say, check out her channel too. She just started, so get her more subscribers than I have, if she's not there already. But yeah, sorry Hayden, I'm not doing an ultra. But if you ever run an ultra within a couple hours of San Antonio, let me know, and I will definitely come crew. I'll definitely help out. You want to do a couple training runs together, I'll do my best, but I'm not racing an ultra. So that's that. So about 4 minutes into this 10-minute walk, I'm gonna keep on walking, and I'll talk to you later. All right, and just like that, workout is done. I was feeling kind of weak today doing the final set of, it's a combo straight leg deadlift into a pistol squat. I was feeling kind of exhausted doing that. So I only did 2 sets, and then I hit the 5 count abs for a single set, because it's 1 set to failure. I think I got 3 full ones like I always do, so I'm getting better because it's feeling easier to get 3. But right now it's a little after 8. I'm about to head to the house because I got work. And I got 2 more questions, one or 2 more questions. I think they're the same question. And then later we got a lactate threshold run, which is absolutely my least favorite type of run, but it's the same shit I've been doing for weeks now. So let me get home, let me get some work done, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. All right, so back from the gym. You'll notice the room is configured a little bit differently now because we're selling a house, so I repositioned my desk so that everything was a little bit more open. House has been on the market since yesterday afternoon. We had a showing last night, and I just got word we have a showing again tonight. So it means after work, I get to pack everything up and take the dog somewhere for the duration of the showing. Again, luckily we have different things like the ring, so we know when people are coming in and out of the house. And our realtor is pretty cool in Hale, Texas. So the hope is this house sells really, really fast. The downside is that it'll sell really, really fast. We'll have to be out of here really, really fast. So right now our house is not finished yet in San Antonio. There's a lot of things that are still in motion with that, but we got to sell this house first and foremost before we can even worry about that. We may end up having to go into a month-to-month rental in San Antonio once we get there, which will suck, but it is what it is. Anyway, I just wanted to show you real quick what I do during my day. Aside from being on meetings on Zoom, I'm also torturing myself because, see what I do, I'm that guy that gets paranoid. Gulf Coast, the last time we raced it, was a shit show in the water. The waves were absolutely horrendous for everybody that was there because we had trained in flat water, and that's all we wanted. So now that we are 4.5 weeks from race day, this is what I do all day. That is a live feed of Panama City Beach right now. I'm torturing myself by looking at the ocean just to make sure that it's not rough waters. That is the level of stupidity I take when I need to distract myself, is I focus on things that I absolutely cannot control, which is the wrong things to focus on. I watch the weather, now I'm watching the water. I can't control either one of those things. The only things I can control are my hydration, my training, and my performance. Do I focus on those? Not as much as I focus on the water. Alright, so it is 2:45. Workday just ended. I just got off the last meeting for the day. And we're going to walk through the house. Now, like I said, we put the house on the market yesterday afternoon. We had a showing yesterday. We have 3 more showings today. So from 4:30 to about 6:30, we've got 3 different showings happening. And this house looks so empty, with nothing on the walls, no pictures, nothing. But it's clean. People are clearly excited to see it. So now we just have to we're putting the dogs in their cages in the garage so we can go out, and because we're not going to put them in the truck. It's supposed to rain, but it clearly doesn't look like it is. Somehow I have to get in a lactate threshold run, a 40-minute run, while doing all of this stuff. So I don't know how that's going to happen, or if it's going to happen today. But we're going to do what we got to do, and that's that. So let me answer while I'm here a second question that I got. The question is, hold on, fuck, I gotta get the question. Hold on. All right, so the second question is, what motivates me to drive through and do all the workouts I have to do? If you've been following not only my journey, this training block, but for Ironman Chattanooga and Ironman St. George, and the marathon before that, and the half marathons before that, and Ironman Florida before that, what drives me to finish all the workouts? Because since I've been starting with the Try Possibilities, they've trained me in ways I never would have even thought. A lot of high lactate threshold training, a lot of tempo training, a lot of long endurance, a lot of bricks, a lot of 3 workouts in a day type thing. And why do I do it? What's my motivation? First off, again, motivation's minimal in this equation, because you can only get motivated for a small period of time. But at the end of the day, you have to understand why you even started the journey in the first place, okay? And that should drive you. When you're struggling to finish a workout, or you don't want to do a workout, why did you even start training? Why did you even get to this point, right? I know that I want to get to Ironman. I want to get to the World Championship of Ironman. I don't care what anybody thinks about my goal. That is my goal. It's my personal goal. You don't have to like it. I like it. I want that goal. I don't care how long it's going to take for me to get there. That is my goal. So every time I look at my workout calendar and I see a workout I don't want to do, whether it be a pool swim or an open water swim or a lactate threshold run like I have this afternoon, I look at it and I say, why am I even doing this? Well, this is going to help me get one step closer to Kona. As I'm getting faster in this half Ironman, I'm going to get this half Ironman done. I'm going to be better so that when I go into Ironman training next, I will be in better shape. Okay, and then all throughout Ironman training, that's going to be, okay, why am I doing this? Well, it's going to get me better for this. All right, I don't care if I ever get to 70.3 Worlds, but I'm training like I'm trying to qualify for 70.3 Worlds. Why? Because getting to 70.3 Worlds will help me feel like I'm one step closer to the Ironman World Championship. So at the end of the day, it's not about motivation. It's about just knowing why you're doing what you're doing and just saying I gotta get it. I have to get it done. If I want to get this goal, I have to do this. If you want a management position in most organizations, most companies, you need a degree. Well, if you say I don't want to get my degree, well then don't ever expect management, right? I want this position. I want a pay raise. Okay, well I got to get certifications. Well, if you're not going to get the certifications, you can't expect to get that pay raise, right? I mean, you have to do X to get to Z. All the workouts I'm doing is going to help me get to the finish line at Ironman 70.3 Gulf Coast, which might lead me to the Ironman 70.3 World Championships, which might help me get to the Ironman World Championship. So again, motivation's not part of the equation. Motivation gets you started like months ago. That's it. Now, 15, 16 weeks, 17 weeks deep, I'm so unmotivated to work out, but I know why I'm doing this. I know why I have to do it. All right, so we are here at the UWF track, University of West Florida, and we got a lactate threshold interval workout. It's at 8 by 1 minute. So it's about 10-minute warm up, zone 1, then 8 by 1 minute. So 1 minute in zone 4, which is between like 8:14 and 8:44 minute per mile pace, and then 1 minute at a 9, anywhere from 8:44 to 9:24, something like that. So we got 8 intervals of those. So the recovery is the zone 3, the 9-minute mile. So my goal for this is to do my zone 4 intervals around 8:30 per mile, and then my recovery around like 9:15 or so per mile, and then a 10-minute cool down at the end. So once I get my shoe tied, we'll go ahead and knock this out. Now the reason we're here at the track is Connie and Gigi are out getting food for Gigi. We have 3 showings tonight that popped up after the record of the last clip. I think we had 1 showing the last clip, but then we got 2 more text messages that we had 2 additional showings. So we're basically out of the house for 2 hours. So why not go for a run? Anyway, I'm going to turn this on, get ready to start running, and I will see you in a moment. Let's see. Where'd it go? Is this it? Yep. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna go run. I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so run is done. 36 minutes, 3.7 miles. Average pace was 9:44 per mile, whatever. But again, it was warm up, cool down, intervals. When I get home, I'll analyze the intervals and I'll put up on the screen where I was. But for now, that's today's run. Not a bad run. I don't love lactate threshold intervals, but they are over there. I don't even know what they do for me. Like, I don't even know how they help me. Making it comfortable to run sub 9, I don't know. But I'm gonna change. I had to go all the way over to like that building there to change, which sucks. And maybe not. Maybe I'll just change my shirt. My shorts aren't too bad. And I don't know what we're doing, but we got something. They're waiting patiently in the truck.
Running.
I'm done.
I got Chick-fil-A.
Where's my Chick-fil-A? I'm a forgotten piece of the family. It's cool. Well, maybe I'm gonna go get Chick-fil-A now. So let me change my shirt, get in the car, and go eat some damn Chick-fil-A. Alright, had my Chick-fil-A. Now I'm in my third outfit of the video. Let's go over the workout today. So here's the workout splits right here. Now, it was I think I got rid of hid the warm-up for you. So number 2 down started the 8 by 1 minute. So I was actually going for like 8:30 for each of the even number intervals. And then the odds, I was trying to go for like 9. So 2 was 8:20, 4 was 8:19, 8:26 for 6, 8 was 8:27, 10 was 8:29, 12 was 8:20, 14 was 8:23, and 16 was 8:25. So all of those were 8:30 or below. Actually, they were all below 8:30, which is perfect, right where I want them. And then my recovery intervals, which was the key to the workout, 8:45. First one was a little fast, 8:45. Then 9 minutes, then 9:06, then 8:56, then 9:02, 9:17. That one was a little slow. 9:08 and 9:06. So they were right around where I was trying to get them. Again, not too bad. They're still in the zone, but I had a target and I was trying to average out that target. It's just tough to see averages when you're just looking at your current pace. So all in all, not a bad workout. Now the third question I got today that I want to answer, and I'll wrap the video up shortly after this, is how do I, during long workouts, keep going? And there is no easy answer for this. For this with me, it's going to come back to your why. You know, why did you even start this whole training process in the first place? Why did you start working on this goal in the first place? You know, if you're doing, last week I had a 4-hour mixed interval bike ride on the trainer, and it was insane. How did I finish or come close? I didn't finish the whole thing, to be honest. I think I stopped at like 3:45. But how did I get to 3 hours and 45 minutes on that? And then I had to go for a run. And for me, you visualize the end goal, the end result of all the training. The training is leading up to something. You're training for a reason. I'm training for a reason. I'm training to push myself so I can get the fastest times I can get during an Ironman or a 70.3. I remember, I bring myself to what it feels like to cross the finish line. And, the excitement and the joy and the exhaustion and all that good stuff. And then I remember what it feels like to look up and see that you hit that goal, like I did at Chattanooga. And I want to hit that goal for this one, so you have to grind through it. But it's not just for triathlon. It's for marathoners, it's for runners, it's for CrossFit athletes, it's for bodybuilders. How do they stay 4 weeks from a show eating 400, 500 calories less than they probably should be eating, and they diet, or they're sticking to their chicken, broccoli, rice, or bland foods, no seasonings or no sauces, because they're trying to get diced for that stage. They're going to get on stage, feel what that emotion feels like, feel what that excitement feels like being under the lights, and that's what keeps them going. And for those that have never done it, maybe they don't do it as hard because they don't know what it feels like. So, but when they get to the stage, they cross the finish line, they run that finishing chute, they know and they learn. It's like, wow, it's like a drug. Like I've said in the first episode of Chasing Kona season 1, St. George, it's like a drug for me to run that finishing chute and hearing the entire crowd watching, cheering and banging, and the music and the announcers and the lights, everything. That's what keeps me going. When I'm on the bike and I'm struggling, I watch old Ironman Kona videos, and I just visualize myself eventually crossing that line. I watch race videos and visualize myself crossing those lines in excitement, right? So that's what keeps me going during all those races. So the rest of this week is going to get tougher. This was a fairly easy week so far, and I know it's like I said on a Facebook post, it's the calm before the storm. Tomorrow I have, my favorite bike workout, Lactate intervals. Friday I have an open water swim, and then here's where it gets fun. Saturday I have a 2-hour bike run brick, and then Sunday I have a whole ass triathlon. Not together, but I have like all three disciplines at different times. So I have a 2,400 yard ocean swim, a 90-minute tempo bike, and then a 60-minute run off the bike. So that'll be fun. But we're 31 days out as of right now, and we're in the home stretch. We have 2.5 weeks of hard training left. Then we taper, and then race week, and then I'm taking a break from endurance. I can't do endurance much longer, without taking a break. I've been training endurance since mid-2020, and I haven't really. I've taken a month off, or a month and a half off. I haven't really stopped endurance training. So we got 2.5 weeks of hard training left. That means there's gonna be like 2, maybe 3 videos left before I take a break, and I'm gonna take a break from YouTube because I got a lot of shit that's gonna happen behind the scenes. We're focusing on the move. We're focusing on getting to San Antonio and getting ready for the start of Chasing Kona Season 3, which is gonna come September, October-ish time frame. So stay tuned for that. It's gonna be a good season, just because I already know what the focus of the season is gonna be. So there's a lot coming, but I need to take a break and focus on me and get out of this endurance training mindset, and just give my body a break from all the doubles and the triple workouts per day, because I'm getting to the breaking point. Physically, I'm still there, but I'm getting to the breaking point, and it's coming close. But I know come the Gulf Coast, when I hit that finish line, it's going to be a different world. And, I've been there before, but it wasn't like I want a 5.5 hour or faster race. And I know these grueling workouts suck right now, but they're going to feel so good when I'm fully tapered and rested up. And, we'll see what happens. But 31 days and it's over. But that means there's still 17 days left to train, so that 31st day can be phenomenal. So thank you for watching. Follow along, hit subscribe and bell if you like the content, like where we're going, you want to see it through the end, and I'll see you in the next episode. I don't know when it's going to be. My workouts are all the same, but I will see you. There will be at least 2 more episodes before the race day, and I'll see you in whichever one comes next.